When the janitor added coffee grounds, she secretly blocked the machine's nozzle with paper. When the boss pressed the button, the coffee shot straight onto his pants. He thought the coffee machine was broken, so he walked into the bathroom to clean his pants. At this moment, an employee quietly moved around the blind spot of the security camera and came to the door. She took out a hairpin and inserted it into the lock, securing the door tightly. Another employee pretended to drop a water cup. The janitor immediately understood her signal. She turned on the high-powered vacuum cleaner. A colleague drinking coffee outside heard the noise. He opened the gas cylinder switch next to him. It turned out the bathroom's ventilation system had been modified, as carbon dioxide was constantly pumped in. A large amount of white gas began to pour out. The boss turned around to open the door and leave, but the door was already jammed. Meanwhile, the loud noise of the vacuum cleaner covered his cries for help. Minutes later, the boss collapsed on the floor. With the help of the employees, the boss's death was made to look like an accident. At that moment, nothing seemed unusual in the security footage. Even the medical examiner concluded it was an accidental fall. But Officer Mark noticed scratches on the inside doorknob. He suspected the victim had desperately tried to turn it. This made Mark begin to suspect it wasn't an accident, but rather a carefully planned murder. So, he ordered the confiscation of all employees' phones. After reviewing their recent schedules, he discovered all the employees had visited the same clinic. Mark immediately drove to the clinic. To his surprise, after some questioning, he learned a shocking truth. It turned out the boss's company had invented a new type of oral vaccine. To speed up its development, the boss set up a company. Then he put the oral vaccine into the water, making the unsuspecting employees drink it. He also modified the time clock to work as a DNA extractor. This way, he could monitor the employees' physical changes in real time and learn the side effects of the vaccine. Once the data was extracted, the boss would change the time clock and replace all the water jugs because he needed to eliminate the evidence. The employees, upon learning the truth, felt hopeless. In the end, they decided to take revenge on the boss together. When Mark faced these employees again, his mindset had changed. He began to sympathize with these murderers. The next day, Mark told his superior the boss's death was indeed caused by an accidental fall.